How's it going, my truant people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back on Pokemon Showdown with our Week 10 battle, I believe, in Owl. This is the last battle of the regular season in Owl, and this is the decider. Post-commentary today for you guys. This was our decider. If I won today, we made playoffs. And if as a team, the Christmas Kids won today, we made playoffs. And if as a team we lost, we did not make playoffs. I was actually the last person to battle on the Christmas Kids team. I was the third game. Me and Socrates were up last. So I will not say before this battle what the results were of the other two, because I don't want to, maybe spoil anything or maybe not spoil anything. I'm just going to go through this battle with you and then tell you guys what the battle was there, and then you'll understand the implications of the result here. Hopefully that'll make sense. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Anyway, so as always with these post-com battles, we're going to do very, very quick team builder recap. Team. Talk about the team. So we've got Will-O-Wisp, Toxic Spikes, Hidden Power Flying, and Sludge Wave on Weezing. Hidden Power Flying was for the Buzzwole, which I traded with this man for the Breloom, which you guys can't see, but I have a Breloom now. I also have a Alolan Raichu. I made a couple of trades going into the last week of the season because I thought, hey, Alolan Raichu and Breloom and Bishop, I think it was, are Pokemon that interest me, that I may want to draft in the future, so let me have a little look at them. Might as well have a look at them in the closing weeks of Owl when our future was up in the balance anyway. So, I brought the Hidden Power Flying to hit the Buzzwole, and Sludge Wave just for powerful stab, Toxic Spikes because they're always nice to have, and Will-O-Wisp to get some things like his Terrakion, which he is always very, very scary with, to get that burn. Then we bring Scarf, Darmanitan, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Bulldoze, Zen Headbutt. Really nice set here. Don't remember exactly what everything was for, but I know the Flare Blitz and would have been to try and hit the Skarmory that he has very, very hard. Bulldoze would have been to try and take out his Mega Ampharos, and the Zen Headbutt was more than likely for the Terrakion. Why I chose to run Bulldoze over Earthquake, I don't recall, but I did. I think maybe in case he brought Agility Mega Ampharos, I don't really know, but I brought Bulldoze anyway. That's what I did. Then we have Murkrow here with the Focus Sash and the Prankster, Thunder Wave, Defog, Power Play, Perisong. Pretty standard set. Prankster Defog is always nice. Thunder Wave to slow things down. I was clearly worried about speed control in this match. Don't really remember why though. Rock Polish Terrakion is a thing that the Socrates likes to run, and I was scared of that. And yeah, that's the set we brought. Foul Play, obviously just to wear some things down, and Perisong for if we can late game get something out like that. Nuzzle, again, very concerned about speed control, obviously. Nuzzle on the Alolan Raichu with Psyshock for the Terrakion, and also for his Tentacruel, Volt Switch, and Grass Knot. Not sure what the Grass Knot's for. Can't quite remember what that was for. But Grass Knot there for coverage as well. Pretty standard set. Enough speed to outspeed something, and Modest Nature. Interestingly, I haven't tried to outspeed his Terrakion, which is also base 110 speed. I've obviously thought, you know what? I don't want to put it to a speed tie. I'll outspeed something else and put some HP in, and then maybe I'll nuzzle his Terrakion and then Psyshock it. I don't quite know what I was thinking, but there was something I was thinking anyway. Now we have Penelope Pit Stop and Mega Dance. I didn't nickname anything this week. I don't know why though. Diamond Storm, Hidden Power, Electric. I'm guessing for that Skarmory. Try and get some damage on that. Moonblast and Rock Polish. Clearly very worried about speed this week. Very worried about speed. With a Rash Nature. Interesting. Not trying to boost our speed to outspeed the Terrakion, which I'm sure is 110. Or maybe it's 111. Maybe it's 111 base speed, and that's why I didn't bother. But actually just trying to boost our special attack as high as we could. I think that's why. I think maybe Terrakion's base 111. I just wanted to slow that thing down. That's why I was so worried about speed. And then we have our Breloom. I really love this Breloom. Technician Adamant, max attack, decent amount of HP, and decent amount of defense. Kind of like a set we might run on a Koto, I guess, in terms of the EV spreads, apart from the little bit of speed there. Mach Punch, Thunder Punch, Bullet Seed, and Superpower. Very excited about this set, I thought this was going to be a potential game winner. And it did well, so I will see you guys in the back. And here we are, back again, guys, with the battle. If you're wondering why I do that little transition all the time in the postcom, it's because I have to switch between things in OBS to get the crops looking right for you guys, so that you guys can actually see the battle. So, here we can see a team preview. He does bring the Skarmory, the Tentacruel, the Mega Ampharos. He brings a Superior as well. the Heracross, and the Terrakion. Maybe I didn't give him my Buzzwole. I think I did. I don't really remember. This was actually our second time doing this, but I don't think we started the first battle. We jumped into a battle, and then I think he said that he was missing an item or a nature or something, so we hopped out and hopped back in. It's not really that relevant, but... So first time we lead off with our Raichu. I'm guessing I just want a Volt Switch lead, and it's the fastest thing on our team outside of Scarf, U-Turn, Damanitan, but maybe I didn't want to show that we were Scarf at this point. We go hard Diancie, and I was really taken aback by how much that did. I mean, that really hit quite hard. We take a Leaf Storm here into Weezing, which we're expecting from the Superior. It's really okay. And this was very brave of me. Here, I obviously make the read that he's not going to stay in with Superior and just set up, so I just go straight for the T-Spikes. Get up the first layer. Then I go Raichu as he goes for his T-Spikes. He goes back out into Ampharos. But this time, I think I'm able to take the initiative a little bit better. Yeah, we get the initiative this time because we can Volt Switch. He doesn't have the slow Volt Switch on us. So we get to go into Diancie and square off against this thing for the first time. I don't go for any kind of read here. I just attack what's in front of me with the Moonblast. And here, I do make a bit of a read. Here, I'm looking at this and I think to myself, I think he's going to want to go Rocks. I think he's going to want to get his Rocks up. So I'm going to stay in and click HP Fire. I don't think he'll be expecting it. I think he'll be expecting me to preserve the Mega Diancie. So I fire off HP Fire. It does a good amount. It would be a 2-hit KO. But unfortunately, he makes the Iron Head play and takes me out. And at this point, he actually dropped in the chat. I almost clicked Rocks as an over prediction. And I was like, that would have been nice. Because that's exactly what I was hoping for. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen. So we go hard Breloom. Oh, sorry, we go to Revenge Kill with Breloom. We do have Technician, not Toxic Heal, unfortunately. So the poison doesn't really help us. But we go into Breloom and we click Thunder Punch. I think he was expecting... Does this thing get like Stone Edge or something maybe that he was expecting? I'm not quite sure. Maybe he was expecting us to fire off like a superpower or something. Probably a superpower, and that's why he goes into Tentacruel. But we have the Thunder Punch, which was really nice coverage against his team. We kicked Thunder Punch, and he was completely taken aback. He dropped in the chat here something along the lines of, is that a new tutor move in Gen 7 or something? Or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But it's whatever it is, it's really nice. I don't know why I didn't just click it again. Watching this back, I really regret not just clicking Thunder Punch again. I think I expected him to go Superior on the Thunder Punch, and so I went hard Weezing. And then here I really regret this play as well. I click Will-O-Wisp as he goes for the Taunt. Again, I don't know why I went for the Will-O-Wisp. I didn't really have any coverage for this thing, if I remember my Weezing set. I think we just had like Sludge Wave as our main offensive move, so... yeah, that didn't go particularly well at all. So we have to go into Raichu here as he gets to get his Rocks up, and I'm just thinking, I'd been doing really well. I'd caught him off guard with a Thunder Punch. Yes, Diancie took a lot of damage, but I'd really put Skarmory in range. He was willing to sack his Skarmory to the Breloom there if I clicked Thunder Punch again. That thing was dead. So I really, really regretted what actually turned out to be the over-prediction by me by going hard Weezing. Especially when I'd already shown that I could switch into his Superior Leaf Storm and tank it and then fire off a Sludge Bomb if I really needed to. I should have just clicked Thunder Punch again. He obviously pulls out his Skarmory. We get a Volt Switch. It's okay, we get a bit of initiative, which is fine. We can go Murkrow here. The reason I go Murkrow is that the Tentacruel is down, so I can get rid of the T-Spikes with a Prankster Defog. Yes, he can bring an Ampharos and take me out, but at this point, I just wanted the T-Spikes gone. I didn't want anything else poison or being worn down. Darmanitan I knew was going to be crucial, and I just didn't want that kind of chip on it. So Darmanitan does get to come in here and click Flare Blitz. We are Scarfed Darmanitan, so we know that we're really, really fast, and we hit really, really hard. So we want to preserve that. We go into Weezing on the Dragon Pulse. I actually take a chunk of damage from that Dragon Pulse. I was really surprised by how much that does. But we do get a Sludge Bomb off as he goes for the Volt Switch. A little bit more chip on this, which could turn out to be important. He gets to bring his Terrakion and then click Close Combat. We just die. That doesn't tell us anything about the Terrakion other than it's not Life Orb, I guess. That's all we know at this point. And this is where I think I make another interesting play. So I click Psyshock here. You're probably thinking, hey, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up. Psyshock's fine. I don't regret that. Like, I attack the Terrakion in front of me. I still get decent chip on anything that wants to come in. The Superior was probably his best switch into it, and it still took good damage. What I regret is that here I click Psyshock again. We get the crit, and he still lives on 1%. I knew the Psyshock wouldn't take him out. We'd clearly seen the damage wouldn't take him out. Had the crit killed him, I would have just had to count my blessings, because I don't know why I made that play. He clicks Leaf Storm. We live. And again, here, watching this back, I should click Volt Switch. I should 100% click Volt Switch. Get this thing out of here, preserve it. If his Terrakion is not max speed, I can still hit the Terrakion very hard with a Psyshock. If his Heracross needs to come in, I can still hit that very hard with a Psyshock. This thing still outspeeds potentially things on his team. It's fast and Psyshock still hits things hard. I should have just clicked Volt Switch. Volt Switch, I'm sure, would have taken this thing out. Maybe I ran a calc and it didn't take it out. I don't remember. I don't know what exactly I was thinking. But I really feel like this was not a good play by me. By what I do here, just clicking Psyshock again and dying to the poison damage. I can't help but feel like that was not the right play watching this back. So as I say, early on in the game, I feel like I was doing well. This middle portion of the game, I feel like I've made some misplays. I feel like I haven't preserved potential win cons. But what I am very aware of is that both Breloom and Darmanitan can win. Both of those can win very, very easily. All I have to do is if he's not Scarf Terrakion, his Terrakion comes in, I bulldoze his Terrakion, slow it down, and then I can take it out with Breloom with Bullet Seed, I think. I don't know how then I kill the Heracross exactly, but I definitely had a game plan. Maybe I could live one. I think maybe I could live one from the Terrakion or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what my game plan was. But here either, maybe I was clicking, actually, I know what I was clicking. Here I was clicking Zen Headbutt. And I think Zen Headbutt maybe had a chance to Oko or something. I can't remember the exact spreads. But I know that I was thinking here, if he's not Scarf Terrakion, I've got a chance. I can still win this if he's not Scarf Terrakion. Unfortunately, he is Scarf Terrakion, so he does Oko the Darmanitan, and I'm like, oh, damn. Maybe I had to flinch him out or something. I'm not quite sure. We click the best move available to us, which is Mach Punch. I could have tried to click Bullet Seed, but I don't think it would have been enough on anything anyway. So we click Mach Punch, hoping to at least take out the Terrakion. We do take out the Ampharos instead, which means that the Heracross can come in, and we have to Mach Punch that. None of our moves really hit Heracross that hard. I think we had Mach Punch, Superpower, Thunder Punch, and Bullet Seed. So we wouldn't have been able to take it out anyway. He fires off a close combat and Okos us. Maybe like if Breloom got close combat instead of Superpower and somehow it outsped all those things, then maybe that would have won us the game. But unfortunately, it has Superpower. So if we'd got locked into Superpower, our attack would have kept dropping along with our defense, and we would have lost eventually anyway. I definitely felt like at the end of this game, had he not been Scarf Terrakion, I had a chance. So I don't remember exactly why. I haven't ran the calcs back, but I do remember thinking if he wasn't Scarf Terrakion, I might have had him there. Maybe I was praying for the Zen Headbutt flinch. I'm not quite sure, but that wouldn't happen with Sheer Force. Actually, thinking about it, I would never have got the flinch. So it must have just been that Zen Headbutt had a chance to Oko, or I had a game plan in mind with Bulldoze. Don't quite remember which one of those it was, but that's that anyway, guys. Unfortunately, we did lose here, and that means that I can now tell you what happened in the other games. Unfortunately, we did lose at least one of our other games. I don't remember exactly who or what the scores were, but in fact, no, I can tell you that unfortunately, my man Eevee Master and my man Giga Raichu both lost. So going into this game against Socrates, we actually were already out of Owl. This game was about nothing but pride between me and Sock, really. He'd already beaten me in ABC, so I would have loved to have got a win against him to even up the score. But it didn't happen. And it's all well and good me sitting here saying, oh, if he hadn't had Scarf Terrakion, I might have beaten him. It doesn't matter because he did have Scarf Terrakion. His prep was definitely better than mine, and he played the battle 100% better than me. Early on, like I say, I think I made some nice plays, but he had me the whole time at the end. He managed his win conditions superbly. This was like maybe the third time in Owl. If you guys have been watching, then you'll know where I've lost to something being scarfed at the end, and I've been sitting there going, if it's not Scarf, I can win, and it is Scarf when I lose. I need to not let that happen in future. I need to be better prepared for that kind of thing. So anyway, that's just me kind of venting my frustration with myself a little bit and how I'm going to improve. And, you know, I've been making roads to do that. So GG to my man Socrates. If he is watching, I know sometimes he does stop by on the channel. This was actually a really, really fun battle. And again, I felt like I learned a little bit. With every battle we do here, guys, especially in Owl, I feel like I've been learning. I've been coming up against some of the best coaches around, and they've been teaching me a lot. So it was super, super fun. Unfortunately, this was our last battle in Owl, and this is the end of the Owl season. If you guys have enjoyed Owl, please do hit the like button down below. It is greatly appreciated. I feel like this has been another step up for us in terms of the league. Like the PBA off season was a real nice 2-battle, 3-battle. Hello, this is how you draft the team. This is how competitive works. Make some friends. The The ABC was like, okay, let's really try. We didn't quite make playoffs, but we did our best. And then Owl was like, here are some top coaches you're going to go up against. You're going to be a team captain, and it's going to be super fun. And hopefully you guys have noticed the step up in quality progressively. And one thing that I want to say thank you for, if you guys are still here, to those of you with an Owl and those of you that have shown support on the channel, I was actually awarded, I think it was like Best Captain Award or something by the coaches in Owl. That meant so much to me. Being the least experienced coach, being the being the least experienced captain in the league, being the captain with the worst competitive record, I'm almost certain in the league. I think I won less matches than any other captain in the league. To still be voted best captain meant so much to me. Like I am still really proud of that. And I loved it. I loved absolutely every minute of Owl. Hopefully there's going to be a season 3 of Owl, because this was season 2 that we joined in. I'm not really sure what happened in season 1, but hopefully there's going to be a season 3 of Owl. If that's the case, and if Strumpful comes back and asks me to be a captain again, I can promise you the answer will be yes. And hopefully we can do a little bit better next time. Hopefully we can make it to playoffs. But until that happens, I just don't know. This is not the end of Draft League content on the channel. More will be coming up very shortly. If you guys haven't seen the update video, then I advise you check that out. But basically, we will have two new leagues starting very shortly on the channel. And for those of you that are still here, if anyone is still here watching me ramble like a madman, I did compete in another league, an Ubers League. I could record post-com for that Ubers League. It was commissioned by my Christmas Kids teammates, EV Master and Gengar Raichu. If you guys have enjoyed post-com, if you like Ubers play, then comment down below. I want to see post-com of the Ubers League, and I'll upload it if that's what you guys want. I didn't bother uploading it because I didn't know if you guys would be interested. But if you want to see it and you've made it this far, I will upload it. So just let me know, guys. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and thank you to everyone who was a part of Owl who made this season so amazing for me. I absolutely enjoyed it. Thank you to my Christmas Kid teammates. They were all absolute heroes, and just a pleasure to be their captain. I can't say it often enough, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you all again next time.